All right, so welcome again to Military Guna TV. It has been a while since I've done a live stream, but guess what? Sorry to say, this definitely won't be a long one. We're here to discuss two players, Leon Bailey and Michail Antonio. But definitely we will be discussing Leon Bailey first, and then we'll be touching on Michail Antonio. In everything. But before getting to all those details, people, please guys, smash the like button as you come in. What I really want you guys to know is that if I'm doing something wrong, because my analytics is telling me that over 85% of my viewers are not subscribers. 85% of my viewers are not subscribers. That's what my analytics are telling me. That is exactly what my analytics are telling me. So if I'm not doing something right, please tell me. If I'm doing tell me what I'm doing wrong so I can fix it, so that you guys can subscribe. Because I would really appreciate if I turn those non-subscribers or those viewers into subscribe. I think massive, man. Channel would have definitely kick off. But so let's get into the details. What we're here to discuss. As I said, it won't be a long one. So we're gonna discuss Leon Bailey. Let's start on Leon Bailey first. So last night I was watching Coach's X program. Was it last night? I think it was the last night. I was watching Coach's X program, and he was speaking about Leon Bailey's agent, Mr. Craig Butler, and he said definitely Leon Bailey is not going anywhere. That's what he said. Confirm 100%. Leon Bailey is not going anywhere, and I learned a lot more about the details of his contract situation at Aston Villa than I actually knew about. But let's get into that. So the reason why I'm speaking about Leon Bailey now is this. Today I was watching Aston Villa. Basically, it was fairly a good game by Aston Villa. They are playing against a team such as Leeds, and we all know that Leeds are not in the best state at this point in time. Leeds are not in the best state at this point in time. And whilst I was watching the game, I'm like, because I wasn't watching the entirety of the game, I was actually paying attention to the Chelsea game, because this was actually after I did a live stream, the Michail Antonio West Ham live stream, and because they were playing the Europa League, and I wanted to cover that Europa League game. And I'll be also doing the next leg next week. So I was watching the game, I'm like, okay, so Aston Villa obviously is dominating this game. Possession, shots, chance created. They're basically battering Leeds. And I was looking at the game, I'm saying, due to how the run of plays is going in this particular game, I'm saying this game would have been a game which is suited to the likes of Leon Bailey. So I'm saying that to myself, that it would have definitely suited the likes of Leon Bailey and how the game in general is going. So Aston Villa scored the first goal in the 22nd minute from a goal from Felipe Coutinho. So I'm saying, okay, fair enough, the game is going good. So we'll see how the game proceeds. So it's halftime. So I'm looking at the bench, I'm seeing Leon Bailey on the bench at halftime. I'm saying, okay, if anything, Leon Bailey would have been the first change based off how you want you'd want him to get full fitness and gravitate into that match like fitness situation. I'm not seeing that. So I'm saying, okay, after I'm seeing 60 minutes, Aston Villa still dominating the game. Game simply, I'm saying, what's happening here? 70th, the first change was made and 70th minutes. That's actually when Aston Villa is two love up. So they scored 2 goals now. I'm saying, okay, fine. First change was Morgan Sanson. So I'm saying, Morgan Sanson, okay, striker. They put on a striker, fair enough. They put on a striker, one attacker for another. One attacker for another. So I'm saying to myself, fair enough. Because they were playing a system where both attackers basically playing a 2 up front. Fair enough. Coutinho was in behind both players. So I'm saying they weren't playing with that much wide players. So I'm saying that could be the case, or the reason why there's no introduction of Leon Bailey. But later into the game, when they take off Ings, the system changed to a 3 up front, where you have one left, one right, and one center, and Watkins down the middle. So Sanson would have gone to the right, and Watkins would have gone central. Coutinho would have slightly shift over to the left hand side, and Ramsey coming to the central area. So I'm saying All right, so let's see how it goes. But at the end of the day, on 87 minutes, the last change that they made was Ashley Young for Douglas Louise. Ashley Young for Douglas Louise. So I'm saying, all right, fine. CDM, maybe McGinn can switch into that position. So let's move away from that. Now I'm looking at it. I'm saying, I'm now starting to question myself. Yes, Tyrone Turner. Yeah, that is the reason I said they went to a three up front. Samson over to the right hand side, Coutinho over to the left hand side, and Watkins down the central. Where and then now Ramsey would have gone in the attacking midfield position. Douglas Lewis and McGinn would sit side and side as a pivot, but they changed the system to a three up front. Ricky Sinko said, until we hear from his team, we can't say much. We don't know the relationship between him and Gerrard. We don't even know how Gerrard views him in the side. No, we don't. None of us do. But what we can do is actually, because if you, for example, let me show you an example. Like, I support Arsenal, and a lot of people are saying that Mikel Arteta does not rate Nicolas Pepe. And I would ask the question, what evidence is there for you to say that Nicolas Pepe does not rate, Mikel Arteta does not rate Nicolas Pepe? And the evidence is this. Whenever there's two injuries in the squad, Nicolas Pepe does seem just cannot get in the starting lineup. Based off that analysis, what would you say? Based off that analysis, what would you say? Bukayo Saka, great form. At some point in time, he needs rest. But Nicolas Pepe cannot break into the first team. Even games in which we said, okay, let's get Saka some rest. But what I'm seeing right now, it's two back-to-back games with Bailey coming from, he's actually in the team now. Two back-to-back games, 180 minutes of football, and he still haven't featured. So it opens the door for speculation. That's what I'm saying. It opens the door for speculation. And that could be the reason why you are now hearing the transfer rumors being circulated, because this opens the door for speculations. It could be, as Mara Music said, I think Gerrard is trying to manage the injuries and want him to be fully fit. Yes, but in the same sense, if he's in the team and he's on the bench, at least at some point in time, you have to give him game time. You have to give him game time at some point in time. But we will definitely see how that one proceeds. As time goes by, we'll see how that one proceeds, people. We'll definitely see how that one proceeds. Actually said, Bailey, I go warm bench for a while. My son, Yeah, you do have a lot of competition. There's a lot of competition at Aston Villa, because even if Buendia, you see the likes of Buendia on the bench, in which I think Buendia is an excellent player, a lovely player, beautiful on the ball, great technique, extremely tactically diverse, very, very good player. Now, let's get into the next player I want to speak about, which is Michail Antonio. Now, Michail Antonio, I'm seeing a continuous trend now, and I understand the reason why West Ham is actually going off the ball. I really see. I have definitely seen the reason why West Ham is going off the ball. Michail Antonio had a really good game today. For anyone who watched the Europa League match, West Ham versus Sevilla, you'd realize how important Michail Antonio was in that team today. He was causing so much problem. There was a lot of people was with me today on the watch along. He was causing so much problems for the Sevilla defense. Now, the problem that I'm having with West Ham is this. Michail Antonio is so isolated up front. He's definitely isolated up front. There's not much opportunity being created, not much chances being created for Michail Antonio. I think about 2 big chances were created in this game, and not one of them was for Michail Antonio. He's working extremely hard. He's working extremely hard. Extremely hard. He's getting himself in good position. He's putting the ball on a platter for some of the players, and nothing is coming from it. Now, the time will reach where he's going to be extremely frustrated based on the fact that he's doing so much work, doing so much good for the team, and he's not getting the due reward. It's tough, and I'm watching him, and I can see the frustration on his face. So I can understand the reason why they have really went off the boil now. Remember now, at the beginning of the season, Michail Antonio was the leading goal scorer, even the leading assist for West Ham Football Club. And if he has those stats, it would definitely mean that he's actually more involved in those games that he has contributed for. And the reason why the team in itself have went off the boil is because of his lack of involvement. So I do think that is something that West Ham have to fix up. So Michail Antonio, a good game, good performance from Michail Antonio, exceptional performance. I would say he did everything that he could have done, but he didn't have the support that he wanted to. Mar Music said, okay, I read that one already. Just read that one. Actually said I didn't get to watch this match like gone. Which part Jamaica I live? Ricky Cinco said, fair enough, great analogy. However, Coutinho is a more ball handler while Bailey is a running behind defense type of player. Agree. And at the point in which when the system changed, I thought Liam Bailey would have been the one who would have came on. But they brought on Sanson and played him wide. And Sanson's more like a possible half 10 or 10/8, maybe a possible something of that sort. Real Madrid FC, big up. If them perform, is no reason to take off these players because you're going to have problem. No, the thing about it is that not Real Madrid. I'm speaking on the idea, the fact that the team was actually battering Leeds. They were battering Leeds at this point in time. They were tuning up, battering Leeds. At least give him the opportunity to get his leg fresh, because let me see. I'm going to look at the games that they have coming up.